Would you care to tell us about your Grow program, your Vajra sessions, different things that you offer, and kind of just describe what you have available to the public and how you want to help and where they can go to sort of seek their websites that you have available?
Cool. So yeah, so the website is suburbansadu.org, and I'm on all those social media, so you can find me posting stuff on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. I gave up on TikTok. It made my brain hurt. Um, yeah, so on social media, suburbansadu.org. And then the way that I'm currently available to work with folks is there's the Vajra session, which is a single session experience, which is it's more like I'm calling it like a conversational reading. And so with the Vajra session, I'm really going to lean into more of like kind of a intuitive energy too. So it's not a counseling session in that like, oh, cool, I can just tell Drew everything that's going on in my life and he'll listen and care and stuff. Like I listen, I do, I care, but that's not the point. Like the Vajra is like, okay, I'll ask you questions or say like this. I ask people to prepare like topics or like areas to focus on. And then we jump in and then it's like, okay, tell me your topic. All right, now I'm going to ask you questions. And then the conversation gets going. I get collecting information. Our energies start vibing. And then insights and perspectives and downloads start coming through. And then I just offer them. So it's like, okay, cool. I'm hearing this. Check this out. What about this thing? Boom, 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 boom. So the idea is I'm hitting you with like a bunch of stuff in a 40 or a 60-minute session, and then you go take that to your therapist or your network or your sponsor and unpack it. So yeah, so like, and the Vajra translates from Sanskrit as a lightning bolt or like a diamond. So the whole name of the game there is like cutting through your book BS and really sparking some fresh insight or some fresh perspective, maybe creating some new momentum and inspiration for your journey. Um, yeah, so there I'm not really holding back as much, which is why I also really will screen who I'll do this session with because yeah, like early in recovery or early in our healing, sometimes you ain't ready to like get shocked at level 12. Like you need to really get grounded at level 3, 4, 5 for a bit. So yeah. So the Vajra is all
So,
about delivering impact and insight and value in a shorter time period. And then the other thing is the Grow program, which is then the monthly coaching. So and it's usually like a couple months or yeah. And then we meet weekly, and then I have a whole recipe for folks as far as what you'll be investing in, as far as like living experiments and behaviors and areas to focus on as far as practices. So there's a recipe to get a certain awareness and a certain presence going, and then we have conversations on a weekly basis about the experience of life, and then I can little pointers, and so I bring a little bit more space there, in a role that's yeah, like a guide for folks who are on their own journey, and then I'm just I'm showing up. Like I was talking to a friend last night. It's like you're Harry Potter and I'm Dumbledore, or like you're Skywalker and I'm Yoda. Right? Like I'm the guide and the space holder, but it's your adventure. And so the expectation is that you're going to do certain work and invest in yourself in a certain way. And then when we're done working together, it's part of who you are and how you're constructed. So yeah. So grow
yeah,
program is the monthly thing, and then the Vajra session is the one off that'll blow your mind a little bit.
that's incredible. I really think that's an awesome service that you provide. Now, when it comes to the Vajra and the Grow program, you said that you screen people. Now, what if you could describe? Maybe it's specific to each person. Who would benefit from this if you had to sort of give the stats on the type of person that you're looking for or that would benefit from this?
So so the grow program, I usually like folks to have a little bit of experience and time into their own process or program of healing or recovery or spiritual awakening. Right. So maybe you've been investing in your, yoga practice for a period of time, and there's a certain awareness and development that's been able to start to take place, or maybe you've been plugging into a 12-step program and you're grounded. You got
Um, just to clarify real quick, sorry to cut you off. This obviously isn't just for people recovering from substance abuse. It could be any walk of life with any spiritual desire of growth, of healing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, yeah, I get more recovery people than muggles, but there's some other, there's some muggles out there that are pretty magical. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, literally, it's for anybody, and that's part of what I've also struggled over the years. Is like, okay, addiction has been a huge part of my story. It's part of really the curriculum that helped me learn about being a human and what goes on, and and then be able to show up for people. But like the lessons are for any human being, you know. So anybody that really wants to learn about themselves or shift some behavior patterns, or you know live more authentically as whoever or whatever they are, this is for you. This is for them. So yeah, usually the requirement is just like you had to have had some pain in some form or another, which then creates a reflection moment. It's like, okay, this really hurts. This stinks. What's going on here? Why is it like this? And then beginning to invest in that reflection process and growth and learning. And I don't know that I'm like the best first guy. Like maybe you should have a counselor, or a therapist, or a sponsor or two before we connect, because there's certain stuff that, like, if we're gonna do this, I need you already doing this. Yeah. And I'll meet some people like in kind of a continuum, but like somebody that's brand new or like just getting clean, or you know has been wanting to go to therapy for a long time but never has. Yeah. I mean, what I invite people to do is schedule a meet and greet session. So it's like we just get to jam for a little while and see if there's a resonance. And then I also get to feel into where the person's at, what they're about, and see if it feels appropriate. I've taken people earlier in recovery and people with less experience before against my like better judgment. And then like within a couple of weeks or a month, they like run away or disappear. I'm like, okay, like I need to honor that. So.
Right. Well, that's very cool that you offer that initial meet and greet. I saw that on your social medias, and I thought that was very generous, very cool that you do that. And hopefully, some people that will watch this video see this, and they will take you up on that. I'm really hoping that this type of content, not that even that I hope, but I know that water seeks its own level. So I'm just hoping that this little interview bears some fruits, and if nothing else, someone benefits from what we've talked about, or seeks your services, and hits you up. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Come,
Yeah,
give me a holler. We'll see what's up.
yeah. And so, freaking A, man. Yeah, hit my friend up. Hit Drew up. He's in Phuket right now, right? You're over in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm in Phuket for like another week, and then I head to Tasmania.
There you go.
Nice, yeah.
Home of the Tasmanian Devil.
Allegedly.
That's all I know.
Allegedly. I don't know. I'll be looking for. Well, I don't know if I'll be looking for devils, but I might see a couple while I'm there. But I mean, really, I'm going for the Southern Lights. So
I've never even heard of the Southern Lights. Is that similar to the Northern Lights?
yeah, just different pole. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, well, cool, man. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you so much, Drew. This has been really cool. It's been nice to just get to know you over the internets. Thank God for modern technology. And yeah, just thank you again for doing the Zoom, recording this, guys. Please check on his links. I'm going to put them down in the description. Yeah, check them out. And yeah, thank you so much, Drew.
Yeah, thanks, dude. And thank you for everything that you're doing, man. It's awesome to yeah, like the more of us that are really kind of honoring our own truths and our own authentic expression and bringing that out to the world, it kind of lights the way and provides an example and provides some encouragement for the rest of us. So thanks for being awesome. And for
yeah, dude. Yeah, thank you. Part of it is just I feel like part of it is finding myself or creating myself. And at the end of the day, try not to take that whole charade too seriously either. But this social media content creation with the flavor of spirituality and lighthearted comedy is something that I've just been wanting to do. And you're coming in at a great time. It's really cool, and who knows what things will turn into. If nothing else, it burnt up 2 hours of my night, which is great. Less time thinking about things. So
Absolutely.
yeah, man, it's all unfolding as it's supposed to.
Yes, sir.